We also got
YouTube Live.
YouTube Live. Yes. So, do I need to?
Make sure I look good.
Yeah. Do I need to put it on D&D? Let's put it on D. You don't think so?
No.
Okay, we got Naya in the building. What up, Naya? I'm a little under the weather, guys, so I'm not gonna be talking too much.
Just stop.
She gonna be doing a lot of the talking. I'm kind of under the weather. Speaking of, let me grab my tea. This is my herbal tea.
What's up, YouTube? We got 2 people, 2 likes.
Okay, so y'all know how we do. Drop them cities, drop them states where y'all at, represent where y'all from, in the comments. And we're gonna give everybody a few minutes just to get in here and to get going, and we're gonna take it from there. Today we're gonna be talking about dispatching. We're gonna talk about a new rental method. We're gonna be talking about, of course, consultations, our course, and also our mentorship. So, like I said, the main thing we're gonna be talking about is going to be dispatching. We've been dispatching lately, and we thought we'd share with you guys how everything's been going and how we like it and stuff like that so far. So, give us a minute, like I said, for everybody to come in here. Oh, okay, YouTube in here. They ain't playing.
Get them likes up though.
Yeah, make sure on IG Live y'all hit that love button too.
Yeah.
If I don't see enough love, man, I'm gonna have to yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get the video pulled up on my.
We got North Carolina in here, Maryland, Minnesota, Georgia, Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. Shout out to everybody in here though, for real.
Okay, I finally got it pulled up. So like I said, okay, yeah, shout out to Cali. Shout out Cali.
Yeah.
I heard North Carolina, the weather is pretty ill right now. I like how y'all getting them likes up too. Y'all want me to drip all this sauce on y'all? I need 30 likes, 7 more likes. I'm gonna get to talking. I want to give a shout out to Side Hustle Season. Shout out to Naya, she repping the Omaha, Nebraska. Okay, O&E in the building. Shout out to the yeah, and everybody that's in there. We got Philly in the building. Somebody said that Alaska in the building. Shout out to Alaska. I bought the mentorship in 2021. Does it still apply? Of course it do, Roy. It's one thing when you in, you in. Yeah,
it's snowing bad membership, here. Roy.
Yeah.
It's snowing bad in North Carolina? Stop playing.
I'm gonna play a little music in the background for y'all too, so make sure y'all let me know if it's too make sure y'all let me know if it's too loud. But like I said, let me pull it up on my phone here. Shout out to all 30 people in here. Shout out to everybody that's on Instagram Live. Let me pull up everything on my phone just so I can be, in there, and then we'll take it from here. Alright, we did all the shout outs.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all got any questions, make sure y'all drop them in the comments. A lot of my mentees is gonna be in here. They're gonna help y'all answer the questions. One thing about I love about our YouTube family, there's gonna be a lot of people in the comments who will be able to help you guys out, answer some of the questions while we kind of relaying to you guys what's going on. I hope y'all can hear us pretty good. If not, just drop some stuff in the comments so I know y'all can't hear us too good. But again, I am a little under the weather, so I won't be able to talk too loud. Honestly, wifey gonna be doing all the talking. I'm really gonna be interacting with the comments and etc. etc. So you have to be a subscriber to comment. So make sure you guys subscribe so you can drop a comment and we'll be able to answer any questions you guys have. After you subscribe, I think you gotta wait about 1 minute or so, then it'll let you comment. That's the only moderating that we got on the video. So shout out to everybody. You want to tell them about our very first week of dispatching versus these last couple weeks?
So our first week of dispatching, we did great. Everybody averaged over 5,000 their first week. And everybody was mainly over the road. So, well, actually, in our first week, we had one group that was regional in California. So, I mean, they was getting loads every other day because it's regional. So they'll pick up Monday, they'll have to drop off Tuesday, and it'll recycle like that. But the first week, everybody averaged over 5,000. Everybody was over the road except for that one group. And everybody only did about maybe 3 loads at the most for that week. So the first week was a hit. Everybody did good. These last couple weeks, everybody's still been doing good. I mean, we had people still average. What was the lowest? I think everything was still 5,000 and above. So we haven't been doing bad at all for these. Like ever since we started January 3rd, we ain't had no issue really. Everybody's been. The first group that we had that was regional, they ended up like getting some local work or something. So we haven't been dispatching them because they found some work locally, which is cool. But they are thinking about getting another truck and getting a driver to go over the road. So, we'll take it from there when that time comes. But Friday, I want to say Friday was a hectic day because we was trying to get everybody dispatched. And you don't ever want to be stuck over the weekend with no loads. So we dispatched everybody Friday within a couple hours. So Friday actually was smooth. I was having an issue in Cali. I don't know what was up with Cali this weekend. It was only like 50 loads in that whole LA area. 50 loads when it's normally almost 200 loads there. And then everything was going regionally. So I don't know what that was about. But one of the people came through, got us a load back east. So that was cool. That was pretty much it. A lot of people been kind of getting $3 a mile. The Merritt, Pennsylvania to Tennessee?
It was
the one they doing now in Pennsylvania to Tennessee, was that $3 a mile?
Who you talking about, Kevin? Or are you talking about the team drivers? No. So we had last week we did a real good job. So I want to give a shout out to a few companies as well. First off, I want to give a shout out to, I don't want to mess nobody's company name up, so let me, it's on my phone, I can't get to my notes. I think the notes on your phone too, huh? Let me get in my notes so I don't butcher nobody's company name.
Concise Movers.
So, I want to give a shout out to the Stone Tree Trucking. We helped him make 7,300 his first week in the game. He's on his second week. He's doing really good too. We was able to get him a round trip load for 4,800 going from Washington to the Phoenix area. I forgot what city. I think Buckeye, and then right back up to Washington. $2 a mile. I think it might even have been a little bit more. That was a really good load. Under his own authority, he was really happy about that. 7,300, bro. That's major. That's a really good week. Like I said, he was able to do that. Did a real good job. And then I also want to give a shout out to Highway Rider. His first week he did 8,200. Now his next week, which was last week, he missed his drop off time. So he was supposed to drop off Monday, and he missed the drop off. I think because he was enjoying California a little bit too much, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that But so he missed his drop off time on Monday, and since he missed his drop off time on Monday, I believe he was dropping off to a
It was a Target distribution center.
Distribution center.
And according to the broker, which we know now since it was missed, that they are very strict on their appointment time. His appointment time was like Monday, 10:30 or whatever. He missed it. And they gave him another appointment for Friday at like 3 o'clock or something. We tried to get an earlier time, but when we had put a request in for an earlier time, they pushed it back another day for Saturday. But luckily, he was able to drop it off, I think Thursday night he dropped it off. So luckily, he was able to still drop it off without having an appointment. He just went up there, gave them the paperwork, and, unloaded the truck and was out of there. So that week, since we was playing around with that load from last week, there was no loads booked that week, but everybody else did pretty good last week and then the week before that as well. Yeah, so we even had him a load. He dropped off Thursday, and even though it was kind of weird his situation, we actually got him a load, $4 a mile, going from Michigan. So anybody that's in like that whole, I guess it's considered the Midwest, the Michigan area and Illinois and all that stuff out there, y'all know it's a lot of good money in those areas, and it's a lot of, when I say good money, I'm talking like high dollar per mile, and good brokers too, that all factor and have great scores.
So I was able to get him a load on Thursday. I mean, it's crazy because he called me at 3. It was like 2 or 3 p.m. California time. Usually I'm off the board way before then. But when he called me, he said, "Yo, I'm empty." I said, "All right, you want a load or something?" Boom, boom.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, potentially." So I was like, "All right, cool." So I get on the board. The first people I called, they got a load going to Minnesota. I think 500 miles, $2,000, and it's right where he was at. So I was trying to get him that load. I actually everything was good. Everything was okay. They was sending over the carrier packet. Everything was gonna get filled out. But then he said he wanted to take advantage um, of
getting his truck fixed.
Yeah, so he turned down the load. I was shocked. I mean, if it was me, when it not get his truck fixed, he wanted to get a new truck. So I guess his truck has a 65 mile per hour governor on it, and he wanted to swap it out. Me, I would have took the load, swapped it out in Minnesota, did some local work out there, and swapped it out when they swapped it out. Because when I called him the next day, he actually still wasn't able to get the truck swapped out. But to each his own. He was, I'm hoping that he able to get it swapped out soon, and then we'll be able to take it from there. But yeah, he was able to have a really, really good week. So shout out to E-Way. I know that next week was a little jumpy, but he was able to make it work. I also want to give a shout out to Arapahoe Trucking. We dispatched them for the first time last week, and he also was another company. He was coming out of Arapahoe, North Carolina. That's a terrible area. So Monday, believe it or not, guys, on Monday, he couldn't even get a load. So he was trying to come out of Arapahoe. We're searching within a 300-mile radius, 5 in the morning California time. We don't see anything for him. Forgive me, Kevin, but I must say Kevin isn't really the most enthusiastic guy. He's kind of negative. He's been kind of, negative. I've been working with him, though, but his spirit is kind of, little on the downside. Even the whole process, because he's our mentee. We only dispatch for our mentees. But his process and journey and stuff like that, he's kind of been a little negative, and I've been trying to, and it's been due to some bad luck and stuff like that. But I've been trying to get him out of that slump, get him out of that zone, so we can help him out and, keep him on edge. But Monday didn't help at all. Luckily, Tuesday, we was able to get him a load, $3 a mile going to Georgia. Now, I didn't even want to get him no load going to Georgia because normally we don't send drivers to Georgia. Georgia is another area that's just not the easiest to get out.
It's like the whole little area, like Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. It's like the whole little area right there is terrible. Like, it's bad getting loads out of there. You have to deadhead. Like, you have to have your deadhead miles on, like, the highest it could go, which is 450, to even see loads to get up out of there.
Yeah.
So that whole area over there is just dead. The first day we did have trouble getting him out of that area only because, like I said, that area is bad and there was no loads over there. So the next day we had him deadhead to Charlotte.
Yeah. So the next day we had him go to the Charlotte area. We was able to get him that way he's already damn near 300 miles. So even that, looking for the dad for that and a whole another 300 miles, he's seeing loads he won't see. But anyway, we was able to get him a load, $3 a mile, going to Georgia. I was more concerned about getting him his first load, getting his feet wet and stuff like that. And I just kind of was like, okay, I know it's Atlanta. I might got to be able to look at his area first come that next day. So he was able to drop it off, I believe, the next day because it wasn't that many miles. It was like 400 miles, but it was $1,200. Got him the load. He dropped the load. Now, when he got to the load, this is why I like OTR, right? So we was able to get him the load, $3 a mile. When he got there, it was some iffiness going on with the drop off to where he couldn't drop it off at the location where they said that when he was supposed to drop it off at. So time is going by. Also, he has to drive more miles to a warehouse to drop it off to a warehouse. I was able, as the dispatcher, to give him an extra $150. So that's $3 a mile from where he was going. I believe it was 30 or 40 miles, no more than 50. So we was able to get him over $3 a mile for the deadhead as well, because I was able to calculate the same rate. So one thing I want y'all to know is when y'all dispatching, or whether it's for yourself or another company, if the miles that they're going is, whether it's 100 miles, 1,000 miles, if calculate the rate per mile. So if it's $3 per mile, then whatever he has to add on to that or whatever isn't calculated in those first negotiations, still get him that same rate per mile for those new miles that you're going to get him in. That way everything is everything. So that's what we was able to do. Now, coming out of Georgia, even before he was able to drop, I got him another load. He had a deadhead to Tennessee, and it was 1 pick, 2 drops going to, I think, Pennsylvania. Yeah, going to Pennsylvania. And we was able to make that happen for him. He was very happy, very excited. They paid for the deadhead, and it was still over $2 a mile. It was really, really good load. So I do want to give a shout out to Arapahoe Trucking. We got his company off to a major, major start. After that, too, I got him a load away from the storm, going towards Minnesota where that money at. So he was really, really happy about his first week in the game. We got his deposit for this upcoming week. And he's also going to be part of the people that we dispatch this coming week. I got to give a shout out to Godson Freight, too. Godson Freight, we was able to get them a load. Seemed like as soon as we woke up out of Charlotte.
Yeah, I would say that she was in Charlotte.
Their first load was Charlotte to California. I was able to get them some real good money on that load. I was trying to even double them up, get them another load, but unfortunately, they had a family emergency type situation to where they had to hurry up and get there and then actually come right back. So instead of having them deadhead coming back, which they were actually with that, but I was like, you know what? Hey, we ain't got to do that. We're not gonna deadhead you all the way back to California. Let me get you a load. So like she was saying, this was Friday. So normally how we break up dispatching is, you want to tell them how we break it up in the mornings?
We really just break it up. Like if we have somebody in Cali, then I do Cali. But if nobody's in Cali, we just break it up depending on who we got to dispatch. But like I was telling y'all, Friday was terrible in LA. Well, they are in San Diego. But San Diego isn't far from LA, so I had both locations, San Diego and LA, on the load board, and it was just the same loads. It was only 50-some loads, and I had the deadhead thing on like 300, and normally that's not normal for Cali. So I don't know what was going on Friday. I don't know. That's not normal just for LA to have 50 loads. But we had them a load. It was a real good load. It was, I think, it was around almost $3 a mile. It was like 3,000 going to Oklahoma City. We booked that load. We had issues with the broker sending the carrier packet to the right email. So he got mad, canceled the load, and assigned it to somebody else. Like he took the load from us and gave it to somebody else.
We had another load for him too, going $3 a mile
to Washington.
To Washington. Man, that was a good ass load.
Yep. And that load, the broker called back and said it was too big. It was 28 feet instead of 26. He was trying though. He was trying his best to contact the shipper and see if they can fit it some type of way to get it to fit on the truck. But that didn't happen. So that load, they took that load from us. Well, we didn't even have that load, but they gave that load to somebody else. I had them another load. It was kind of the same one going to. I think it was going to Oklahoma City still, but it was from a different broker, and this time it was picking up in San Diego instead of LA. It was about to be for the same amount, 3,000. But while we were in the process of trying to secure that load, the broker's co-worker gave it to somebody else while me and him was talking. So I was starting to get real irritated because I'm like, what's going on? We done had like 3-4 good loads for them and everything ain't falling through. But luckily, we always post all of our trucks no matter what on the load board. We just post our trucks. And one of the brokers called us and was like, hey, we have a load going from, I think LA. Well, a load going from LA to North Carolina where they trying to go to anyways because they got to get back home for that family emergency. So we worked out a good rate. We talked to the driver and the Godson Freight owner. We talked to them to see if they wanted it. They wanted it. We booked it, and that was it. But Friday, that was like the hardest spot that we was trying to book, LA, which is crazy. A lot of things was just regional, though. They had a lot of stuff going to Utah, Colorado, Washington, Texas. Like, everything was on the West Coast. Nothing was going east. Everything that was going east was by a double broker, or they didn't factor anything. So, we didn't have no luck with that. But that's the story with LA Friday. It was terrible, but you know, God came through, got them a load, and it was good. And it was happening to go back to where they was trying to go anyways, Charlotte. So that's funny how that worked out.
So yeah, make sure y'all hitting that like button too. I see we real behind on the likes. I want at least 90 likes in here, but I want to give a shout out to Direct Go Transport too. Direct Go Transport, he been doing real good consecutive weeks, back to back 5,000. I'm trying to get him to break that 5,000, but now that I got him over here on the west, he ain't got no choice. You know, we definitely gonna be getting some good money over here, so I'm not really too worried about it. He been doing real good. He did good last week though. He did about 6,000 almost. So last week was really good, and he only did 3 loads. So a lot of our drivers usually do about 2 to 3 loads a week. I try to really do two big loads, but yeah, they usually do about 2 to 3 loads a week. We work with companies who factor and also who do quick pay, who are certified. I don't never recommend y'all deal with brokers who are not certified that do any type of other payment other than factoring. That's just some protection out there for y'all company. My company too, being the one that booked the load. We actually had a situation last week I want to address with Direct Go Transport where, yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna hit the like button too. So boom, I just hit the like button, but we about 30 likes behind. I'm gonna go ahead and spill this off. But by the time I spill this off, if we not at least 90 likes, then I'm gonna have to take a little bit of break, play some music or something. But let me pull up the notes on here. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button, man. I got a lot of stuff I want to run through y'all, especially about dispatching. So like I said, I want to give a shout out to Direct Go Transport. We did have a situation last week where his company, we booked a load. It was 1 pick, 2 drops, but he found a load it was 1 pick, 1 drop, and they was paying $400 more. So he wanted to go with that load. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? But in the process of him doing it, the broker called him on the load that I got for him, and he slipped up and said he got another load. So you never want to do that. So if you gotta, take a different load or something like that, and you gotta say, yo, I can't take this load, my car broke down. So say some shit like that, but don't say I can't take your load because I'm gonna book another load. They just not gonna go for that. So they ended up threatening him with messing up his rating and stuff like that, and giving him a bad report on the carrier 411. So he ended up just having to go with the load. But the good thing about him is he is going to a good area. One thing about Washington is when you're going to Washington, number one, it's on the west, so I can run you up and down all day. I got connects in Washington, Portland, the whole area. Even if you did local, you can do local, or you can do Amazon. Amazon's local too. Amazon has still got peak season type rates, going to different areas and coming right back. So that's what I really loved about getting him to Washington. I actually got 2 drivers in Washington. I'm looking forward to dispatching them tomorrow. I can't wait, but again, I wanted to give a shout out to Godson Freight Transportation. They made, let me see, 40, 27, 40, 60. They made 6,700. They first week with us. I can't forget Concise Movers. They got a team. Shout out to Concise Movers. They joined us late last week, and honestly, I was against it. And they was in Maryland, and we had just had a problem trying to get Direct Go Transport out of Maryland. Luckily, we got them a really nice load the next day. But I didn't want to do it at first. I'm like, you know what? Because he had a violation on last thing from Sunday's life. He was in Maryland. I'm like, damn. But I ain't gonna lie, he was in kind of like a cool little spot in Maryland. If y'all know about Maryland over there, it's like a lot of states surrounding that area. So it be looking like it's a lot of lows, but really a lot of them they be 100, 200 miles away and stuff like that. So it's weird. So if you're not on it early, you really can't get it. But I was able to find them something 50 miles away, paying over $2 a mile going to Memphis, Tennessee. So I got them $21.50, I believe. I got Concise Movers $21.50. They first load going to Memphis. It's on a Thursday, y'all. They team drove, got it there the next day. And then Friday, I got them a load with Millhouse Who wrote that down, right? Just dropped y'all some sauce. Just dropped y'all a broker right there. Y'all ain't even catch that. I ain't even gonna say it again. Y'all should have had y'all pen out or y'all can rewind it. But anyway, I got them a really good load, paying over $2 a mile, picking up right in Memphis, Tennessee, going to Arizona. So Arizona is a spot. I mean, it depends on your dimensions. Yeah, it's hit and miss. It really depends on your dimensions. If you got some good dimensions, come to AZ. They got U boxes all day long for y'all. It's good. But it's close to California and stuff like that. So even if I got them like a little local load going to Nevada or California or something tomorrow, I'm okay with that because I know I'll get them a big $5,000-$6,000 load going right back to the east. Everybody stay safe out there too. This weather has been weird everywhere. There's some stuff going on out there in the Carolinas and all that area out there, Atlanta and stuff like that. They were saying it was a tsunami advisory on the West Coast. That was weird. They canceled it, but still, with the snow and everything and the rain, all this weird stuff that's going on. It's a lot of weird stuff. So make sure y'all truckers staying safe out there. But yes, I did want to give a shout out to Concise Movers. We got this man from Thursday. He drops tomorrow. So from Thursday, bro, from Thursday to Monday, we got him and his driver over $5,000. So let's see, their first load was $2,150. Their second load was $32. So yeah, we got them $5,300, down there $5,400, in 2 loads, man. Yeah. From Thursday to Monday. That's beautiful.
A couple of days.
Beautiful.
Because they drop tomorrow. So yeah, within those 2, Thursday to now, yeah.
And I like working with companies like that. They're very transparent. Our process and how we do everything is really simplifying. I don't want to really give the process and stuff like that now. We will actually be coming out with a dispatching course very soon. That's going to give y'all kind of the process, how we're able to organize, how we're able to send over the documents fast, how we have the drivers help us out because it's day companies too. How the drivers sometimes fill out carrier package, things like that. We're going to really, really compile everything that we do and how we got it kind of system down and how we got different folders on the computer, different sticky notes, etc., that really helps us out as far as getting drivers dispatched and getting them dispatched right. So I think you guys will really, really be interested in that and find a lot of use in that for everybody who's thinking about dispatching. So that'll be coming out soon too. But yeah, we really, really like all the companies that we're working with. I got a company that we're going to be working with. Let me see. What's Jalee's company name? I can't think of it. Let's see. Jalee's. Oh, Marty's Twin Enterprises. We're going to be working with them for the first time this upcoming week. Now, I think she got her truck from Nashville. But I think they live in I think they based out of Alabama. So, I don't really, Alabama's another one of them spots where it's like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully she stayed in Tennessee or something, make it a little easier for us.
It's stuff going to Alabama, but nothing coming out, ever. Just like Carolinas and stuff. There's always stuff going, but none coming out. So that's the issue right there. And then you got a deadhead a lot, like 200 plus miles to even get out of there. So, pray for us, y'all, on Monday. She in the building too. Okay,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so, I'm just excited about, I love everyone that we work with. Everyone that we work with, I ain't gonna lie, man, they putting in work. They staying with us. They dedicated. And they really, really trust us. You know what I'm saying? I love working with companies that I call. I call them and I say, yo, this is the load I got. And they're like, all right, cool, let's get it going. So it's not a situation where I'm too much calling them like, will you take this or what? No, they trust me to look up the loads, look up a decent rate per mile and get them, and knowing that it's going to a good area and call them. Like I said, I've even had, one thing about us, right? So I'm not sending you nowhere. We talk about this a lot. I'm not sending you nowhere where it's a bad area unless they paying what they weigh. So if they paying $4 a mile or more, then I'm gonna send you there. I don't give a damn if it's Denver, wherever the hell it's going, Idaho. I don't care. If it's paying the right amount, I'm gonna send you there because it's technically paying you enough to get there and come back. Y'all gotta be aware on your math. So if it's paying $4, or let's say $3 a mile. Let's say $3 a mile. but it's going to Salt Lake City, or it's going to Nevada, in the middle of nowhere in Nevada, but it's not too far. Let's say it's like the top of Nevada or something like that, but it's not too far from Sacramento or something like that. So if they paying $3,000 for 1,000 miles to get there, then even if they deadheaded another 500 miles to get to the next load, that's 1,500 miles. You only got paid $3,000. That's still $2 a mile. So if y'all able to break the math down and stuff like that, then it will make sense. I'm gonna answer one of these questions. Somebody says it's stressful to book a load. It's not stressful to book a load at all. I guess sometimes it can get a little irritating if you let it. But I mean, honestly, for me, no. I mean, you can tell them.
No, it's not really stressful. Besides, like that day in Maryland when I had like 5 loads booked for direct go, but all of them canceled. Like that day, a lot of loads was canceling. I don't know what the issue was, but a lot of loads that we had booked for direct go, they all just canceled, or they was like, and then playing with these loads and them canceling, and we waiting on them to hear stuff back. By the time we try to look for another load, it's already like 2:00 Eastern time, so we don't have that much time for him to get to the next load because he still got a deadhead 100+ miles. So other than that, it's not stressful at all, unless it's some days like that and it's some weird stuff going on. But nah, it's not bad at all.
And I seen a video. I can't think of. Man, please forgive me if y'all watching this. It's a box truck couple. Damn, I can't think of their names. I know they're younger. They both black. Cool. I watched them. And I know they was talking about they fired their dispatcher. Damn, I wish I could think of their names right now. Forgive me, y'all, if y'all watching this. But I seen on there they was talking about they fired their dispatcher, and then they was talking about their dispatcher was like trying to they was having a lot of troubles with their dispatcher. And I'm like, yeah, you definitely should have fired them for sure, because they wasn't paying attention to a lot of things, and they wasn't a good dispatcher just by the stuff that they were saying. But them. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So shout out to them too. Now I seen that they had made I seen that they said something like about, now obviously their dispatcher was terrible. I even commented on it. I was like, yeah, you definitely should get rid of them and figure it out. But I seen they made a comment that I wanted to comment on. They said something about Amazon. And they was like, yo, they said they dispatcher said something about Amazon, and then they was like, yo, we got Amazon. I forgot what they said, but I ain't gonna lie, right? So depending on where you going or depending on where you at, if your driver has Amazon, that is a major plus. So let me tell y'all how we use Amazon even just for our own company. So, and this is the same way that we dispatch drivers too. We tell them, even just in our mentorship period, on one of the last pages of the ebook, after when you get your truck, the first thing you need to be doing as a company is you need to be partnering up with Amazon. Because regardless if you think you're gonna use Amazon or not, you need to have access to a shipper like Amazon, period. So we definitely advise all of our mentees they need to be on Amazon. Mm-hmm. And we've been finding out as we've been dispatching that a lot of people skip that step and they don't do it, or they do it late or whatever. I don't recommend that. I recommend that somehow, some way, y'all should be associated with Amazon. But let me discuss the comment that I kind of want to talk about. So they said something like I said about hey, the dispatch. I think it was in Colorado, right? Which they shouldn't have been there anyway. The dispatcher should have sent their truck out there. So when they said, I think they said the dispatcher sent their truck out there, and the dispatcher made a comment like, okay, well, you can at least do Amazon, something. I don't like the delivery of the dispatcher and how they made it sound and stuff like that. So again, I agree with everything they were saying. They shouldn't have went out there anyway. Right. That was kind of messed up. But let's say everything is regular and it's a regular spot like Minnesota, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Washington, Phoenix, right? Let's say it's just a regular area like that where you can get a load out, but they still are experiencing peak type prices like Washington. So my drivers that's in Washington, I see loads for $1,500, $7, $8 a mile. So I know my drivers got Amazon. So even though I'm dispatching them, and even though of course I want my 10%, I want my cut every week. I want that. But if it's gonna get them more money, or if it's just more smarter for them to do that and have less miles or get a little extended stay because of the weather, whatever, then I'm gonna tell them to do that off the rip. I'm always gonna say that. I'm always gonna be like, well, hey, you are out here. This option is on the table. You know what I'm saying? And let's say, like how we was having that situation in North Carolina, or let's say how we was having that the dispatch situation in Maryland, where things was getting a little coming down to the wire towards the end, and you know it's looking rough on that load board. It's a safe comfort zone for the driver, for you to be able to have the driver say, oh, you know what, we wasn't able to find none. You're not in a really good area like that for long loads. But if you pull up your Amazon, I see some things that are going from this state to this state. Or I see something that's going from Colorado to Tennessee. I mean, not Colorado to Tennessee, I'm sorry. From Carolina to Tennessee, or something that's going to get you where them loads is at, and we can get you back up to that Midwest, or et cetera, right? As opposed to what some dispatchers do too, there's nothing wrong with this either, right? Let's say your dispatcher booked you a load for less than $2 a mile. Shit, let's say it's $1 a mile, something that's just despicable, right? Let's say it's $1 a mile, $1.50, just something low. Let's say he gets you a mile, let's say you go 500 miles for $500, but you're going to Michigan, or you're going to Illinois, or you're going to Minnesota, or you're going to Iowa, or you're going to, Kansas or something like that, where Missouri or something like that, where it's lows at for that big money, right? You done got there. You only got $500 to go 500 miles. But now your next load is 1,000 miles for $4,000. So total you've went 1,500 miles for $4,500. You have to average that out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to credit your dispatcher like, damn, you got me where it was at. You didn't have me be stuck. Would you rather be stuck and get no load, or I call it a dummy load, or would you take a dummy load to the back and then be able to? I really want y'all to comment and tell me how y'all feel about this, because this is for the people that's dispatching themselves, that's on the load board. Y'all have a dispatcher. I really want to know, how do y'all feel about taking a load that's a dummy load, that's either paying for your operation costs, or you're only profiting 20-30 cents after operation costs or whatever, but then you're going to a good place for that next load to be able to get you back. Are you guys willing to do that? I really want to see in the comments, yes, no. You could just say yes, no, yes, no. I want to know, are you guys willing to take a dummy load to get to the bag? If it doesn't affect your averages, if it actually, you still, doing $2 a mile or more, it's still averaging out, are you willing to do that? I honestly want to know, you guys. Because we've done that, and we're with that. So when it comes to dispatching, again, I call it a dummy load. So when it comes to dispatching, I'm not trying to go all day without you getting a load. It just has me feeling weird. So what I'll in fact do is, I'll say, you know what? Now in this type of situation, I'll call my driver, because everybody might not be with it, right? So I'll call my driver, I'll say, yo, I see a dummy load going from Maryland to Ohio. You know what I'm saying? We could take that. Or I'll throw it in Amazon. I'll be like, or you could do Amazon. It's in the middle of the night. You do Amazon. And then depending on how many hours left on your clock, at least you could pick up the load in the morning, reset, and then drop it off. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't like taking that option, because they don't want to be feeling like they doing damn near like overtime. Like, especially if you're waiting up all day on me to get the load. I never get the load. Then you got to do Amazon that night. You damn near really never slept like that. And you got to pick the load up in the morning, try to relax during the daytime in the truck or whatever, however your situation is, and then get to where you're going. Some people don't like that. So I'll call and say, yo, I got a dummy load going from Maryland to Ohio, going from Virginia to Ohio, going from Carolina to Tennessee, going from Alabama to Tennessee, going from Mississippi to, you know what I'm saying, getting y'all up out of that slumped area, going from Utah to Washington, going from blah, blah, blah. So if it makes sense and y'all can make it make sense, then I think taking a dummy load can in fact, you know what I'm saying, benefit y'all in a really, really good way. Again, some people are with it, some people are not. By reading the comments, it looks like a lot of people kind of understand and it makes sense. Low paying guys be sitting around with an empty box. Shout out to Nick Cooley, that's Stone Tree Trucking right there. He said, a low paying for guys be sitting around with an empty box, right? Because if you couldn't get a load that day, what if you don't get a load the next day? You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be trouble. You don't want that. So this is for all my people that are in those areas where there's you guys know that Carolina area, the North Carolina, South Carolina, what, Georgia,
yeah, the whole area, Georgia,
Alabama, Florida, all those areas.
Let's pull up the map.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the map real quick.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting yourselves out of that area to get the bigger load. And then you do your math. Well, your dispatcher like me, I'm going to be doing that for you anyway. But if you get a dummy load to the next day, and then the next day you get, over $2 a mileage, and the average is out, you won. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody take difference. So we got Big Vic TV in the building too, man. He been going live lately, man. Shout out to Big Vic TV. He been definitely dropping a lot of sauce on them load boards for everybody to do Amazon. If y'all see, I just said, I think it's really, really important, and we have that in our ebook. It's really, really important. As soon as you get I'm talking about the minute you go active, the first thing we tell people to do is to apply for Amazon. Whether you do Amazon or not, we don't do Amazon much, but it's still always good to have Amazon in the back pocket. Mm-hmm. You never know, you might be dealing with a dispatcher that got you ending up in New Mexico, or what if you driving through these areas, or whatever. What if you got to pick up your truck? What if you got to pick up, they ain't got trucks nowhere, but you got to pick it up in New Mexico. You got to pick it up in, one of these spots where it's not really a big market, but you can get something going off with Amazon. That's where that comes into play, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all know, like us, we always use Amazon as a last resort. Like if we stuck somewhere that's not a good area for loads. Hey, box truck couple.
Shout out to
we
box
got
truck
everybody in here.
Look, I got my team
right
here.
Everybody in here. But nah, y'all know we use Amazon as a backup. When we were in Minnesota, we just wanted to build an Amazon score, so that's why we did Amazon for 2 weeks to try to build up a score, because everybody say you see way more stuff when you got an A, so that's what we was out there doing. We was just trying to run up the score because we didn't have a score. So that's the only reason why we did Amazon, but we do keep Amazon in the back for emergencies only. So
yeah,
you can't never go wrong with that. And then peak season, we keep Amazon for peak season. Black Friday all the way to Christmas, you can run up a real nice chunk of money within a 30-day span with Amazon during that time. So them the only 2 reasons we keep Amazon as backup, and then peak season.
So that's good for the carriers. And again, we only dispatch. So we make our mentorship. We have so many different things that makes our mentorship exclusive, and what makes our mentees feel just more and more exclusive, right? One of those things is dispatching. There's a lot of companies who they do everything on their own, but then when it comes to my latest mentee, actually, I'm gonna bring him up. We was talking. He was interested in. He called me. He got a consultation. Story time, y'all. Story time. No, but he called. He got a consultation. We're on a consultation. He's telling me first thing out of his mouth. As soon as I answer, as soon as we introduce ourselves, he starts telling me he needs about the rental account manager. Right? He thinks he want to take the rental route. So I start thinking. I'm like, all right, $300. You gonna pay for the rental account manager. Now we already up to $500. I'm like, depending on what you trying to do, you might as well just get the ebook. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still listening, because everybody is different. Every situation is custom. Everybody is different. Everybody can use the mentorship for something different. Everybody doesn't need the mentorship. It doesn't fit them. Some people might just need the ebook. Some people might just need the individual connects and resources that we're able to offer as well, right? And some of those are free in our description box. So I'm like, I'm listening. I'm trying to, because we don't have to oversell, and I'll never undersell anybody. So I'm trying to listen. I'm listening. After listening, I'm like, you know what? I could see you giving me a call again. And he's just so organized and, just was really on track and really attentive to everything I was saying, and I could picture him giving me a call again after even paying the $200 for the rental car manager. So I know we would be at $800 already. So I said, you know what? Let me tell you about our mentorship and how it might be able to help you. Everybody's different, right? In his case, I could really see that he could need us to reach out. So the fact that he's able to reach out, the fact that he's able to get his questions answered, the fact that he's able to tap in for a need for advice or any type of instruction, or even just getting to the front of the line, right? Being exclusive and having us dispatch, because he asked about dispatching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Roy talking about the Amazon. Yeah, Amazon is where it's at. But when he brought that up, I said, shout out to Fallout, shout out to everybody who got the ebook when it was going for the low. But when I brought it up to him, he said, you know what? Yes, I can definitely. That makes a lot of sense. You guys will dispatch me too. He said, yeah. He said, okay. He said, you'll show me all your different affiliates. You'll show me all your different all your different resources, and you'll put me in position to get the truck. Not only just get the race, but to actually go get the truck ahead of the next. I said, yeah. He said, you know what I'm saying? He said, people pushing so far. My bad, I got distracted. Y'all comment something nutty, you're getting blocked. But anyway, like I said, y'all, when he brought that up, I'm like, okay, cool. This sounds good. We can do this, we can do that. And we're able to help him out. So when we were able to get that done, he was at the end of the day feeling like, okay, well, damn, I can do this, I can do that. They're able to help me out, and I'm able to claim the whole mentorship fee as an expense. That's, to me, that's the no-brainer part, right? That's why we bought the car we bought. We wouldn't have bought that if we wasn't able to claim the whole thing. So when you're able to claim the whole thing, if you're able to go buy a computer right now, and you know you can write it off because it's a business expense, if you can go buy yourself a course from somebody, anybody, right? Or if you can go, buy this or buy that, whatever, and it's a business expense, in my opinion, that's a no-brainer. That's something that you should do to be able to get the help that y'all need. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Y'all leave them alone in the comments. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there. I just kind of wanted to address that a little bit. But anyway, yes, in our mentorship, and everybody, like I said, bringing it back to the exclusivity, we do dispatch for them. So what I like about everyone is when they follow the ebook page by page. I like when they listen to our YouTube channel. I like when they listen to the others too, and go on from there, and they actually do what we advise them to do so they can set themselves up, for success. So again, there's nothing wrong with having Amazon on the back, rather you put it on the background. Here's another thing I heard of. I think Vic mentioned this on either his last live or I missed the last live, so it was the live before that or the one before that, where people are saying, they're asking questions and stuff. They're like, yo, should I do Amazon to grow my authority until my authority is at an appropriate age and then go OTR? I think that's in my opinion, I think that's a good way to.
That's smart.
Yeah, I think that's kind of smart. I mean, we kind of did that.
Because you could hop in to Amazon right away and, book loads. You don't have to worry about brokers looking at your authority or anything. Amazon, they're going to approve you as long as you're active and you got the right insurance that they require. So that's very smart, just doing Amazon for 90 days. And plus, like, you doing that, you building up your score, and if you're doing good enough, Amazon might hit you with a contract. So that's real smart to run it up on Amazon for 90 days and then go out and do OTR or regional, whatever you plan on doing. So I think that's really smart.
Even if it was 30 days.
Yeah.
Even if y'all remember our journey, we got a load to Georgia, got a load from Georgia to Minnesota, a load from Minnesota to South Dakota. Had to find out the hard way. You do not want to be going there. They headed all the way back because we seen the Amazon load that paid for it. So we did a dummy load, got an Amazon, and then we did Amazon for the next 2 weeks. We looked up. We was already 30 days in the game. Then boom, we got that big load from Minnesota to California, and we was able to start counting that big money again. And I really liked it. That. So even if you only did it for 30 days, or a few weeks or something, just to keep afloat, I think that's a good idea. a lot of you guys who haven't quit your job yet, or who, you know what I'm saying, who think that they might not want to do that necessarily, then you can do this. You can milk your authority. So I know that was a thing. Well, that was probably a lot of people was talking about that like a few months ago. Milking their authority, milking your authority. And we tell people about that too on our consultations and when we do different when we dealing with our mentees. So if you want to milk your authority, there's nothing wrong with that either. Now I will say this: we have a few drivers who have brand new authorities, and we able to finesse because I'm able to use my resources. So this is what I say, right? When I'm on the phone finessing, and I got the broker on the phone, and let me look at the likes real quick. Okay, we need 10 more likes. I'm gonna give y'all the sauce on how to really finesse. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all trying to book yourself a load or something, let me get 100 likes, and I'll go ahead and give y'all a little bit of sauce. I do want to shout out to everybody for liking. We got 90 likes in here, but I'll give y'all a little bit of sauce on like how to, even with a new authority, just so how you can kind of finesse it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Wadey Bay LLC.
Yeah, appreciate that. He said, I got me a semi. Thank you both for the inspiration. That's what we talking about. 2 more likes. I'm going to drop on y'all how to do this with a new authority. Patience is everything. I'm going to read a couple questions until then. Somebody said, patience is everything. My first week was stressful. Looking back, it was actually successful. Exactly. But shit, look at our first look. Forget the first week. Look at the first load. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want me to start bringing up old boy sucking the death out the truck. He probably still hate me today. He might be suffering. He might be. I don't want to get into.
He might be suffering.
I don't want to get into that. But listen, y'all, listen. Shout out to Wade Bay LLC though, man. Again, that was hard. But you know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, listen, right? listen, right? I love hopping on here with y'all. Y'all, it's funny. So listen, right? When you got a brand new authority, this is what I'll be doing, right? So I hop on the phone, I'm like, hello. You know, I'm going through the motions, I'm getting the load. Then the lady, everything be sounding good, right? The lady come back, she like, oh, this, they don't like to say 2 days, 10 days, 2 weeks. This is what they say. Oh, you're 0 months.
Right.
So I'm like, what the fuck? What is 0? Man, they like, you're 0 months. So I'm like, listen, he's a good. We got box truck bros in the building.
Right.
I need everybody. Yeah, listen. I need everybody to hashtag in the comments, come back. Just say come back. Where you been at? Get on this neck now. Yeah, just say come back right now. We got box truck bros in the building though. Hashtag come back box truck bros. I don't know what they doing. Tell them to come back. What they say on Friday? Hey, come back. Tell them come back, man. Where you been at? But no, listen, so you know, when I'm on there and I'm on the phone, they're like, oh yeah, 0 month authority. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, y'all gotta hashtag come back so he know the love real so he can come on back, man. Tell him come on back.
He's not like that.
But yeah, shout out to Box Truck Bros, man. That's hard. We deep in here today. Okay.
Oh.
So
the only
listen.
person we missing is David McGill.
Right. Okay, so listen, yeah. Look, damn, we got Tandy Logistics here. Where y'all been at? Where y'all? I ain't seen y'all in a little minute. But yeah, hashtag come back, man, so they come on back, man. Missed that good content. Hey, tell him his driver full too. You need to definitely put his driver on camera more for sure. But yeah, so you know, I get on the phone, I'm chopping it up with them. And they say, oh, you're 0 month, I can't use you. They ready to hang up. This is how they do. Oh, you're 0 month, I can't use you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, you got the right MC? No, he got the right MC. He like, yeah, one time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So I'm like, yeah. But hold on, he's been running under us. We got a program. I'm just lying. I'm like, he been running under us. You know what I'm saying, for about 8, 9 months now, man. This is one of my best drivers, man. This is my guy right here. You remember we did that load for you? That went from, you remember we did that load for you from Nevada to Kearney, right? He like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, but that was my guy. Remember, that was him. He like, oh, yeah, he did do a good job. Hold on, let me place you on hold real fast. Hold on. He put me on hold. Y'all know he do. He don't put me on hold. He put me on mute. He talking to his guy like, man, hey, man, what do you think? Should we go with these guys? His partner probably telling him, oh, man, I don't know. See if you can give him to him for less than that. What do you want? Hold hold on, let me come back. So they ain't come back to me. They ain't trying to finesse me. Oh yeah, I think I can do it. I got a lot of offers, man. Let's do 1,800. I'm like, man, I need 2,500, man. 1,800, you killing me. I'm like, it's gonna be here on time. He already there. What time you say pickup was? He was like, I'll pick up 8 to 4. I'm like, listen, he about to pick this up now. He already there. He about to pick it up now, get it dropped off. He live out there. So that's another thing I'll be using too. I'll be like, let's say wherever the load is going, I don't give a damn where the load going. I'll be like, you know, if the load going to Pennsylvania, so I'm like, listen, he live in Pennsylvania. He been trying to get home. He been over the road. It's my guy. We run a program that helps people start their own company. He just started his own company. He rolling now. He drops this. He said, I'm trying to... Hey, Vic said he trying to drop... Vic, just cash at me, bro. We can do it that way, or Zelle or something like that.
We can do bank to bank.
Bank to bank, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm trying to drop 20K on the super chat. I'll show you how to do it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, y'all, you gotta know how to finesse when you booking a load, or even when you booking a driver a load for your dispatch company. But I do think, like I said, Amazon is really, really helpful. I think you have to have some type of finesse to you, some type of art, some type of communication skill, some type of negotiation skill. I think all that stuff comes in handy when getting a dispatcher. Now let's talk about convenience too.
Well, what I was gonna say real quick was I forgot.
Y'all see what I did? Y'all see what I did?
You made me forget what I was gonna say.
We'll wait.
I don't know, y'all. Gotta come back to me. It gotta come back. No, for real, gotta come back.
Oh my God.
Hashtag come back. I really forgot.
Comment a brain in the comments, man. I don't know where it is. Comment a brain in the comments. But
cool,
you know, another thing that I want, you made me forget what I was gonna say now. You messed
what
me
were we
up.
just talking about though?
I said dispatching, man. See,
no, like the last thing we were saying, it was on my head. It was in my head. I don't know, y'all.
Sure,
I don't know.
Yeah, we get
what I was gonna say was, when we've been booking, a lot of our dispatchers, a lot of our mentees are new authorities. So it's crazy because I've been, we've been booking these loads and we've been giving them their MC off the bat. We haven't really had any issue. Like when we first started, like everybody we was calling like no. But I'm like, they even say nothing. They're like, all right, I'm gonna send you over the carrier packet. The load is yours. But I'm like, that's cool though. So that's what I was gonna say. A lot of they authorities are new, but we haven't really been having trouble booking them though, which is crazy. We only had to use that trick a few times with our authority, so I think that's real good. And then it been with good companies like Landstar. I almost had a load with Carolina Logistics for one of them. I forgot another company. And like Millhouse, like he was saying. So it's crazy because a lot of them actually been accepting their authority, which is real good. So that's it, y'all. So what he was gonna talk about next was a new rental method.
Yeah, so we only got about a minute 30. That hour went fast. So I'll say this. If y'all interested in the new rental method, click the description box. It's $200. And just email me. We got a new plug for y'all. I think y'all really, really gonna like this. $1,600 a month, 20 cents a mile, 2022 trucks, sleeper in the back. Finesse.
The sleeper though.
Yeah, finesse. So I want to take this last 60 seconds to thank everybody for hopping in. And I want to tell y'all a little bit why I got to hop off. So the reason why I got to hop off is because me, myself, her, Vic, Box Truck Couple, and my man's WJ, we got a seminar coming up. I really want y'all to be, looking out for that. The seminar is going to be first pitched. The date, once we get the date, the seminar is going to go out at a very, very low price first to all of our mentees. So my mentees, Box Truck mentees, all of our people who are involved with us is going to go out to them first. and then it's gonna go out to you guys. So that's another just big detail being a part of our mentorship. On IG Live, we got 8 seconds. I appreciate all y'all, man. We got a live with Box Truck Bros coming soon. Stay tuned. Appreciate y'all, man. We out. On YouTube, we got a little bit of time left. I just want to let y'all know too. What we got? Oh, we overtime right now. So, like I said, we got a seminar coming up. We about to discuss the details. That's why I gotta hop off real fast. And I think y'all gonna love it. Comment seminar if you are interested. I want to see a whole bunch of comments. Comment seminar if y'all interested. Comment a microphone. Comment a building. Throw something out there. I want to see comments right now. Everybody joined in. Y'all seen Box Truck Couple come in here. Y'all seen Vic come in. You know what I'm saying? I know my man WJ watching somewhere. You know, we got some real big things coming up for y'all, and I want y'all all to be able to show up. Now listen, when y'all come, y'all better show up and show out. All right? I want Box Truck. I want Trucking Out the Box people in the building. All right? We gotta show up and show out. I need y'all. It's a lot of people that's in LA, it's a lot of people that's in Atlanta that watch us. It's a lot of people that's, you know, all over the country. All right, there we go. Let me see it. Yeah, seminar. Flood the comments right now. I know y'all gonna be there. So I want everybody to show up and show out. It's Atlanta. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna eat good. We're gonna discuss these details, and then we're gonna get back and we're gonna relate to y'all. If you are a part of my mentorship, we will be giving y'all the if you're part of my mentorship, we'll be giving you guys not only the date first, but we're also going to be giving you guys a special ticket pricing. Early bird, I think, is what Vic called it. We're going to give y'all some early bird pricing. And you guys will be able to first ones. And then after that, we're going to roll it out to the rest of y'all at a reasonable price. And we're going to take it from there, man. So I'm excited about everybody possibly being there. I'm excited to be able to meet you guys, see some faces. And you got to think, when you guys come, this isn't just people coming. This is businesses coming, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to WJ again. He kind of really been really putting that in our ear that these are potential businesses that are coming, and y'all got a lot of great people to be able to learn from in a special way. We're gonna work out some things where y'all can get a one-on-one in and all kinds of stuff, man. It's gonna be real player, man, real peak. So shout out to everybody out there. I really want the West Coast in the building. I know we got viewers from everywhere though, so my whole thing is I really want Trucking Out the Box in the building. I want y'all in the building. We're gonna have probably a special guest or two come.
Yep, and we are in the process of developing some merch for y'all. Trucking Out the Box merch.
Yeah, or something.
Trucking Out the Box merch.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be real fun. I just think you guys should show up and, like I said, show out. And looking forward to seeing y'all, man. I think this is gonna be real nice. And if the turnout is really good on this one, listen, don't say nothing. I'm trying to get us a yacht, all right? So if we do good and y'all pop up and show out, then I can tell them, like, listen, we need to do it again, but we need to do it in the summer on a yacht. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call Floyd Mayweather. He have all the girls from Scarlet pop up, pop out, right? You know what I'm saying? We do it like that. But yeah, so all right, I'll see y'all soon. Shout out to everybody. If y'all interested in the new rental method, it's $200. Make sure y'all hit my email. I'll give y'all that sauce. If y'all want a consultation, you already know 3-piece, $300. I'll bless y'all with that. If y'all interested in the ebook on how to start your company from start to scratch, then $9.98. I'll bless y'all with that. And if y'all want to join our mentorship, it's only 4 people per month. 4 people per month, $2,500. I will bless y'all, man. Come on, man. We taking 4 people a month. I don't know if we have any slots left this month, but hit the email, hit the description for the email. And I'll see y'all soon. I'm going to go ahead and finish this tea. Y'all see I can't breathe. I hit y'all back, man.
I can't breathe.
I'm Trucking Out the Box. Love y'all. Peace.